Today, I just want to reflect on the mistakes that I made in school and how they impacted my decisions, my college life, and life after that. But before we start, I have a question for you. What if you could warn your school going self about the three mistakes that they are going to make in school? What would they be? Hi, my name is Pratiksha. I'm a 23-year-old Indian woman who spent 12 years in school and made a lot of mistakes just like everyone else, but not just the kind that now laugh about, but the kind that slowly and quietly turned into regrets because of the way they impacted my life, my choices, my overall personality and development. So, yeah, let's start the video. Teachers are supposed to be our guide and mentors. They are supposed to help us and prepare us for life and teach us things that will make us capable human being. But what if the teachers themselves turn out to be the bully? So this is the mistake number one that turned into regret, not speaking up for myself. I just hope that no student relates to this, but unfortunately, I also know that many other Indian students might have experienced this. Coming back to my story, I changed my school in seventh grade, and there I met my new math teacher who bullied me from seventh standard to ninth standard, all because of greed for money. Honestly, at this point, I'm even ashamed to call him a teacher. He really doesn't deserve that title. So there is this one particular incident that deeply scarred me. So everyone was sitting in the classroom, and it was our maths class. Our teacher entered. He asked everyone if we have any issue in any chapter, and I was the only one who raised my hand. So any sane, kind teacher would actually acknowledge the student's problem and help them navigate through it. But he did the exact opposite. He actually threw me out of the class and didn't let me enter for 2 days straight. And I'm not the person who let their tears out easily. I wasn't crying. I was standing at the door. He won't let me enter the class. It's not like I didn't want to cry, but I just the tears were not falling out. I don't know why. This thing happens to me. Even if I don't want to control my tears, I still end up doing that unintentionally. I don't know how and why. And that person, that teacher, ashamed me and humiliated me for not crying. I mean, I don't know what to say about the teachers we have in Indian schools. But this wasn't the only incident that happened to me. There were a lot of other incidents as well, and all of this bullying was only because I didn't join his tuition classes. That is all. I know it's ridiculous, but that was the only reason for him to bully me. And and as soon as I did join his tuition classes in 10th grade, because I was scared that my boards are coming up and he might do something that will hamper my overall result. So I joined the classes. And his behavior towards me changed overnight. I mean, suddenly I became one of his favorite students. So I just want to say that if any school going person is watching this video, just tell your parents whatever problem you're having, whatever issues you're having, whether it's with a teacher or a student, whoever it is. Please tell your parents, tell the higher authorities, and just ask for help. Otherwise, unintentionally, you will condition yourself to endure these kind of things in future as well. Not questioning enough. I was a kid with many questions in my head that I would never ask out loud. And this goes back to the things that I probably heard or I was taught from my parents or elders. Things like elders are always right and don't ever question them because it's disrespectful. And other incidents like being mocked and shamed for asking questions. After school, I realized how important it was to put up questions, to be curious, because that is the only way to expand your horizon of knowledge and exposure. Um, for me, I always hesitated to ask the questions out of because of shame and fear, and that was another big mistake. I just wish I asked more questions in my school time, because I think I would have been more confident and clear about what I want to do in my life. Number three, not participating in extracurricular activities. So in my schools, kids who did well academically were praised, and the kids who were involved in other activities like dancing, art, writing were looked down upon by the teachers. It doesn't matter if the kids are doing well in their exams or not, but if you're missing any class, you are a bad student. And apparently, I regret being a good student because it didn't help me after school at all. In fact, it became my biggest disadvantage. And I realized it when I was looking for colleges. Top colleges have an admission criteria, and they look at your overall profile. The colleges with interviews will ask you about the extracurricular activities that you have participated in, and what other things you're interested in, your hobbies and everything else, not just your academics and your marks. And also, this participating in extracurricular activities is very important for job hunting as well, because there they also ask you for the other talents and think the other talents you have. Plus, if you don't participate in extracurricular activities, your CV is gonna fill with the blank space only. I truly wish someone would have told me that a school is a playground. So try everything in school. Don't be afraid of judgments or what other people say. Don't be discouraged by others. Participate in everything that you can without thinking whether you are good at it or not, because that is the only way to reap the most benefits out of a school. If I would have done that, I would be thanking myself for trying my hands at everything and creating these small stories and experiences along the way. I truly believe that everything you do leaves you with a experience that you can tell to others, experience or stories that you can tell to others. My fourth mistake that turned into regret was not prioritizing self awareness. And this point is related to the previous one. Since I didn't experiment with a lot of things in a school, I didn't know what I want to do with my life. I didn't know my interest, my hobbies, what I liked, what I disliked. I had no clue about my strength and weaknesses. So I ended up making the wrong career choices. And unfortunately, I'm still unaware of it. I'm still figuring it out. I still don't know what are my strengths and weaknesses. And all of this happened because I was too scared to offend my teachers and try new things or being judged at. And I realized it too late that school is literally place for initial real life experiences. You learn a lot of things, you learn to communicate, you learn to make friends. Those are actually the small but real life experiences. And by the time you are ready to enter college, you are completely a new person, depending on how you used the benefits that were provided in your school. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and this probably is the longest video on my channel. So yeah, bye.